Well, right now, my eBay sales graph is telling me that tomorrow is guaranteed to be a no sales day. But I'm not having it. And I'm going to force eBay to give me some sales, and this is how I'm going to do it. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Car Boot Chris. I'm a full-time reseller. I buy and sell things. I flip them online for a profit, hopefully. And that's how I pay the bills. For the last 10 days, my eBay sales graph has gone like this. Almost exactly a reduction every single day for 10 days. And I don't really know what's going on. I mean, I know it's a quiet time. Some people say it's a summer slowdown. I don't know. But I tell you what, it's really weird. I don't think I've ever had such a sustained period of that. Normally it's that. So 10 days ago, I had 2 really good sales days. And then ever since, it's been downhill. Right up to today, where I've got a teeny little bit of sales. Hardly anything, as you'll see on the graph right now. And if this graph continues, that means tomorrow I'm destined for a no sales day because it will just go down to 0. Tomorrow I'll have nothing if the graph continues. So what I thought I'd talk today about is, can we buck this trend and can we force the eBay algorithm to start giving us sales again? And the way I'm going to do that is a way that I normally do things when things are going badly. And they're not particularly going badly, it's just that downward trend. I want to stop that, I want to get it back up. The way I'm going to try and fix that is to be really aggressive today on offers in, offers out. And where I might normally decline or counter an offer, I'm going to accept. And I'm going to force eBay to recognize that I'm here to sell. So for the rest of today, I'm going to try and buck the trend and get that graph to go back up again. And I'll record again just before bedtime tonight and I'll let you know if it's worked. I reckon it's always a good thing that if you are having a bad day is to just be really aggressive on those offers. Take an offer that you might not normally take. Send some out that are a bit heavier, 20% upwards I would call heavier. If you're sending offers that are 5%, I say that's a waste of time. If somebody sends me an offer of 5%, waste of time in my opinion. But it works for some people, it just doesn't work for me. I think my offers tend to be 15% and above. My standard offers are around 15%. Sometimes I'll do it higher if I recognise an item has been listed for longer. Good thing is, Vinted's been really picking up pace because I've been working hard on getting my listings cross-listed from eBay to Vinted. So now I currently have 400 listings on Vinted. And what I've been doing is I've been cross-listing one category over onto Vinted, and that is my sports jerseys and my USA Pro shirts, things like NBA, NHL, NFL. And they've been going pretty well, to be honest with you. There's been some really good examples of sales. I've sold a £40 jersey today on Vinted. I've sold a £20 jersey on Vinted today. I've got one that's accepted an offer, said they're going to pay in the morning. That's another £20 jersey. So pretty good, really. At the moment, I've actually completely listed my entire category of jerseys from eBay. And I've been using Reselling to do that. There's a link in the description below if you want to use it and get a free period. Also today, I've been ending listings on Vinted and relisting. And you can do that through Reselling as well, and it works really well. What I normally do is I do about 15 at a time. I go down to my oldest listings on Vinted, select the ones I want to end and relist, and I'll do that. I do about 15 at a time. And when I do that, once they've been relisted, I drop the price on them. Much in the same way as I do on eBay. My strategy on eBay is very similar. I drop prices on a regular basis. I'm going to do the same on Vinted until things sell. So yeah, I dropped the prices. You can bulk edit using the Sellerator app as well. So that's another reason to try Sellerator. Link in the description. So I'm going to go off and get to it for the rest of the day. I'm going to finish off my Vinted work, get some listings done, and also I'm going to be really, really aggressive. I need those sales to come in. I don't want that graph to hit 0 because that'll be a disaster. Anyway, we'll see it in just a moment, but for me it'll be an entire day. Well, it's the next morning, and I know I did say I'd come back to you last night, but I thought I'd best let it run till midnight to make sure the test was complete. So it's the next morning first thing, and did I do enough? Was I aggressive enough in order to get those sales in? Here's the graph after yesterday's sales. So I actually made £156 yesterday. And even though there was only, well, technically 5 individual sales, but the first sale was before I started the experiment. It was like the early hours of Wednesday morning. That already got shipped off in the Wednesday post. So I'm not including that in the 4 that I'm showing you, but it's included in the £156 of sales on this day. So these are all the sales that I did, and it wasn't many sales, but there was a couple of higher value sales in there. But the important thing is, I think I managed to buck the trend. Big question, another question for us all about the eBay algorithm is what's going to happen today? Well, who knows, because this is the beauty of selling online, and especially selling on eBay. The ups and downs, the roller coaster. Today, well, I've not made a sale yet, so who knows? This could be a no sales day anyway. Maybe I've not done enough. Maybe it's just not my turn in the sales list. I don't know. But at least I did 156 quid yesterday. I think it kind of worked. Some of those sales did come from some aggressive offers, so I think it did work. The only problem for you guys, if you're thinking of doing it, is firstly, will the offers come in? Will they be available to send? That's a variable that no one knows. And the other question for you is, have you got the profit margin to do aggressive offers? Some people don't. If you're operating on small profit margins but big quantities, or just small profit margins, then you might not be able to send 15, 20, 25% offers, and that's another way that you can't always be aggressive. I think it worked this time, so let's hope that that graph continues that way.